world for all of us. My name is Larry Zuber. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Development in the College of Architecture. Now, that essentially means that I am technically the official fundraiser for the college. But at its core, fundraising is all about building positive relationships. And in that sense, George Mann has been doing that for decades. And today's events are a shining example of the relationships that our healthcare architecture faculty and the Center for Health Systems Design have built for many, many years. And so enjoy the Hackler Center today, but more importantly, enjoy the work of our students here, who truly represent the spirit and mind of Texas A&M University. Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. We hope you have a wonderful time and take away many lessons that will be useful to you in this project. Thank you very much.
Students for this great work they have done. I want to just let you know that as far as this medical city project is concerned, part of personal being can never be forgotten. And look at the design. And the period of time that is used for this work is too short. It's a very short period for this work to be done. But here we have seen this people. I want to say thank you. One word that could help us to make a reflection back home tonight. I want to start by thanking Joshua and the Department of Architecture, and College of Architecture, for creating a space to enhance collaborations and dialogue that could bring out some of the best material from these innocent children, our students. You are the best. Thank you. And I want to reflect back on the statement Jim Valentine made on the 12th of February. He said, and I quote him, that whenever the community is faced with challenging questions, unsolved problems, they take it to the platform of the university for people to help look into it. And I think such moment is here. That when Dr. Machai, through Dr. Jean Joroge, took the question I asked him sometime to George Mann, and he brought me to the arena of students and even professors to look into the question. And I think today it's obvious that the students have brought out the real vision of Thompson Medical City. And I want to say, students, while other young people on planet Earth are busy trying to look for means of bringing out the jet down, you are sitting down in your own corners thinking of how to enhance the platform to solve problems globally. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Short everyone is this has been in the original creation master plan. But for the young minds who have decided to bring it to for us to see, it's amazing. If you keep on doing what you are doing, there's something I learned about 3 weeks ago. There are no geniuses. They only come because they are willing to work hard. From February 12th to today, it's about 8 to 9 months. And this team will be able to do amazing work. If you continue to do what you are doing, there's continuity. When from Scout, Sprout, Judgment, and all of us. That continuity is lacking in most of the nations of the world. But if you are, when the students were introducing themselves, almost 99% are from Texas. So there's continuity, and that is important. So keep the good work. You're definitely going to get to your heart. Thank you.
And what Professor Mann has done is to involve a class of senior students in the design and conceptual view of this new fabulous facility in Nigeria. It's interesting that it also housed here at the John L. Hagler Center, which was designed by the architectural firm of HKS, who is also involved in this project. So we're delighted that they're here. The value to Texas A&M is really quite significant because we have one of the world's best health design, facility designs in architecture. And we think that having people come here and see this facility that they built, along with what they'll learn today from those students, is going to be quite significant for the citizens of Nigeria.
Hello everybody, my name is Frank Lopezella. As George has mentioned, I'm a student in his 406 design student. And I'm sure some other students may express their viewpoints as well, but I greatly enjoyed the instruction and care and that Professor Mann has invested in us, and so much time and energy has gone into this. A wonderful client, Thompson agrees, and their passion for delivering world-class healthcare in Nigeria. And not only that, with HKS and consulting us every step of the way, our weekly webinars with Dr. Mack over here, of course, always a pleasure to work with them. This project has been the biggest I've personally worked on, and many of us have worked on. I've had incredible partners, Watson Nash, of course, my partner from the Mother and Child Specialty Hospital, Kevin Marek, and Jacob Ritchie from the Specialty. Of course, all the other practitioners have put our blood, sweat, and tears in this project that these past few months, and I think that's for better students, professors, architects, and clients.
There was in one of those instances that I met Dr. Macharia really, and I asked Macharia, how do we reduce maternal and infant mortality back home in Africa? It's so profound. And we began to talk, and eventually those questions that I put across to him gave me to thinking about a new beginning, a new change. And I want to just put this across to the audience about what Peter Singer, a man who I know, the author of Fit Discipline. And I quote him, collaboration is vital to sustain what we call profound, really deep change. Because without it, organizations are just overwhelmed by the forces of the status quo. Nigeria, my country, has no reason to record or to be ranked, rated one of the worst countries in terms of health indices. Because the WHO use the maternal and infant mortality rates to measure the health of any nation. My country is ranked as one of the worst in the world. That is not because we do not have the resources to begin a new change, to provide social dynamics, to provide healthy environment, to provide the political space to enhance living. I can assure you that this country, the United States, was built and still lack of men founded by the power of change. That change takes us to where, as a family, we ask, what can we do to make a difference?
But you cannot see the eye. That poses a fundamental problem. And then the question arises that how do you see your own vision? And in order to see your vision, in order for you to see your eye, what you do, you go in front of the mirror and you what? And look at the mirror. Another way you can look at your eye, and you ask somebody else who's in front of you to look at you and tell you what's going on in my eye. Yeah? That means you even look at me, I see already all this happening. The reason is because you need something else in order to see your eye. In the like manner, you need something else or someone else in order to see your vision. This means that I think farmers all have seen this vision unless it came to us to see it. And that process of seeing your vision is known as reflection. And the vision only becomes clear or becomes visible when there's someone else who's holding a mirror in front of you, and then you can see your vision. And this is the evidence of it. What you have done here is to show the vision of Thompson and race. And such work of seeing the vision only occurs through a space of reflection. But reflection is not spontaneous, just like a mirror does not just happen. You have to do an active process of getting the mirror and bring it to your eye. Now, the strategy for this type of work and make it come to bear requires creating a space of what? Co-created reflection. That we have to reflect together. And I'm proud here today to see that John Mark and his team have managed to successfully create this space for co-creative reflection. And it is by co-creative reflection that such work becomes visible. And in all matters regarding this project, all matters that means beyond the architectural work, financing work will only become to bear by co-creative reflection.
Look at what it is in China. Look at what it is in France, United Kingdom, and Africa. I'm sure you will amend. But the most similar problem we have, which everybody thinks that's the problem, is what I'm talking about the next step, and that is the financial commitment, where the funding is going to come from. But the problem is not the funding. Who believes that the problem is not the funding? How many people believe that the problem is not the funding? The problem is not the funding. The problem is us, people. Because you don't need nothing like funding comes except human belief that it is possible. Everything is possible for those who believe that it is possible.
I said to myself, gosh, this is exciting and challenging. We've done projects in Asia. We worked on the National Taiwan University Cancer Hospital. We worked on Hainan Cancer Hospital in China. We worked on the Puyan Eye Hospital. I mean, I've been at this more years than I care to think, but it's always new and challenging. And as long as I can keep going, I'm going to keep going and do this, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done out there. And we have to stand up for priorities for people all over the world, including our own country. To me, it's a no-brainer. If you keep people healthy, they can be more productive.
Yes,
everywhere,
definitely.
Whether they're in India, whether they're in Brooklyn or Houston or College Station. So we need more visionaries and fighters. They're fighters, these two folks and their brother.
Thank you very much.